Sometimes when dogs don't get their way, they can get mad and they'll show you when they're mad. Hi everybody, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoon sometimes. And today in this video, I'm going to do a Knit With Me story time, as you can see. And today's Knit With Me story time is going to be the story about how I made Gabby so mad that she decided to go #1 on her bed, and it was because I canceled a walk that she wanted to go on so bad. So this is a story just to let you guys know that sometimes your dogs get upset and they may do things that you don't want them to do in the house. But if it's an old dog, I mean, it's okay. Old dogs sometimes have to do what they have to do. And it just happens, and you just got to deal with it. And so when a dog doesn't get his or her way, they can do things that you probably don't want them to do in the house. But you just got to teach them they can't always get their way. So I'm going to get started, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. So this started last year. Or was it the year before last? Either 2 years ago or last year. I was at home and my mom went to work, and this was when everything was still kind of closed down during the pandemic and everything. And then, so my mom went to work. It was about 7 o'clock in the morning. I get ready to go to take Gabby and Mr. Pickles for a walk. So for those who are new to my channel and don't know who Gabby was, she was my little Boston Terrier. Sadly, we had to put her to sleep in April of last year. She was about 16 and a half years old. And it was very sad, but we were so grateful that we got to spend the last 2.5 years with her. And it's just, she was just getting old and showing her signs of aging. And it just happens with an old dog. But anyway, so I was getting ready to take Gabby and Pickles for a little walk at the local park. But then I looked outside and noticed it was pouring rain, and I didn't feel comfortable taking Gabby out in the rain because I thought the sidewalk would be a bit slippery for her because she's very old and she doesn't do well on slippery, wet things. Because trust me, she actually slipped on the tile floor in the hallway one time. Anyway, so Gabby, so I was debating if I should take them for a walk. So I didn't, and because it was pouring rain, I just really did not feel comfortable taking Gabby because I was worried she was going to slip, fall, or get wet and cold. So I tell Gabby and Mr. Pickles, I'm sorry, Gabby and Mr. Pickles, we can't go for a walk today. So then, right after Gabby hears this, she walks right over to one of the dog beds and starts going to the bathroom, which is #1 on the dog bed. I don't know, I'm pretty sure my guess was she was mad at me because we didn't go for a walk, and she must have wanted to go for a walk. An interesting fact about Gabby is she still loved going for walks despite the fact she was really old and slow. But she still always wanted to go for a walk and got excited whenever I said the word walk. So she walked over and went #1 on her bed, and then that was all wet, and so I picked Gabby up off the wet dog bed and put the dog bed in the wash, and I decided to give her a bath in my bathtub. So I call my mom, tell her what happened, and I'm like, Gabby's mad at me because I canceled the walk. And she goes, oh, it's okay. How did you know she was mad at you? And I told her, she went #1 on the dog bed. So I pick Gabby up, and then I take her to the bathroom, and I start to give her a bath in my bathtub. So then she doesn't have to sit around in her number one mess. So after that, after I give Gabby a bath, I dry her off with a towel, and then she starts to forgive me and then wants to stay and cuddle on my lap. And we start to hang out until it stops raining, and then I guess Gabby was no longer mad at me because she stayed on my lap while because she felt bad getting mad at me for canceling the walk. But I guess she understood that she couldn't get her way when she wanted it. But sometimes it just happens. I mean, it's like dogs have a hard time when you're not putting them on a schedule. And I guess that's what happened with Gabby. So the moral of the story is sometimes dogs can show when they're mad at their owners, and they have their ways of showing when they get mad at their owners. It happens, but sometimes you just gotta deal with it, and dogs don't really know how to deal with being upset like humans do, and they are kind of like people too, so they have feelings. Like they can show when they're sad, they can show when they're mad, they can show when they're disappointed. They just basically can show their feelings, and they prove it to you of how they're feeling when they're upset, mad, or happy. Like they'll walk up to you to say hi, or they'll cuddle next to you. They just have ways of showing their emotions. So just be aware when you cancel a walk with your dog, they can show that they're mad at you, but dogs are very forgiving if they get mad at you. It just happens. So that was a story about how I made Gabby mad at me because I canceled a walk. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoon sometimes, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye.